I got a topic for y'all. So it was announced that Michael Jordan is going to be a contributor with NBC this upcoming season in 2025, and they haven't really specified how he's going to contribute, right? If I'm guessing, knowing how MJ is and knowing how he loves basketball and he loves breaking things down and stuff like that, I'm thinking it'll be probably something similar to what Kobe Bryant was doing with ESPN with the Kobe detail, right? That's just my guess. I have no knowledge on that at all. That's just a guess that it might be something along those lines, right? It might be maybe breaking down some game film. I just can't imagine him calling the game or sideline reporting or doing interviews. Like, he's not going to do that. He'll rather be on the golf course, right? So it might be something that he can do from the privacy of his own home, and he can send the footage in and they can air it whenever they want to, just like Kobe did with detail. We don't know what Kobe was at when he did detail. We just know it was amazing, and people has tried to copy it and do it, and nobody wants to watch it. Like, everyone's tried to do it. Even Dennis Rodman tried to break down the triangle offense while doing detail. It's nothing like when Kobe did it. And I think it would be very similar, if not better, if Michael Jordan broke down some stuff like that. Like, maybe after a game like tonight, he can break down where he could have seen some other opportunities that SGA could have had or took advantage of to get, I guess, a better outcome for for some of these possessions. That's what Kobe was doing. And I remember when Jason Tatum said when Kobe broke his game film down on detail, it was like it just made his day. It made his day, man. So imagine if the GOAT is breaking down your film. Like right now, SGA, he breaking it down. Or if Jokic would have lost, he breaking down Jokic, saying, I would have liked to see Jokic do X, Y, and Z. I would rather Hakeem do it for the big men, right? But for the wing players, I want to see MJ. I want to see MJ break them down. It'd be dope if MJ just got Hakeem and was like, "Hey man, let's I do the guard." I hope somebody see this and MJ see it and he be like, "That's a good idea." But him and Hakeem, right? Hakeem break it down, or could be Kareem, or it could be Tim Duncan. Any of these big men that we hold up here, not Shaq, because all he can do is, take his head off, dunk it, be strong. You got to give him 50. You got to give him 50. No, that's not enough. I'm real Superman. All that stuff. Like, you can't teach Shaq. You can't teach what Shaq did to nobody, really, unless he's also 7'1" and 330 pounds and can move like Shaq. Like, other than that, what do you go teach him? That offhand hook, the inside hook, he throw the hook this way with the inside hand. What do you go teach that? No. What else he got? Up and under and a dunk? No, we don't want to learn that. I want to see Duncan break down some big man film. I want to see Hakeem break down some big man film and defense, or Kareem. And for the wing players, I want to see Michael Jordan, right? For the guards, the lead guards, the point guards, I want to see Isaiah. Well, Isaiah will be lying too much. He got an agenda. I want to see, I don't know, maybe we can get somebody older. It would be nice if it was Isaiah, though, for sure. Maybe Magic, but maybe Magic. Maybe Magic. So imagine if MJ and Magic is breaking down some film, or MJ and freaking Duncan, or MJ and Hakeem. That'd be dope. Oh yeah, Stockton. Yeah, for sure, Stockton. Yes. John Stockton. We have Stockton in there breaking it down. Guys who did it at a high level, guys who did it at a high level for a long time, guys who know what it takes. I mean, like, these are Iron Men. Like, Michael, you know how many times Michael Jordan and John Stockton played 82 games in the season? It's unreal. It's unreal, right? So let's get to how this is supposed to be, because this is turning into a little competition, right? Right. So with the new CBA, and the new deal, the new media deal that the NBA did with everyone, it includes Amazon. So Amazon Prime and Peacock, they have a portion of this deal. So Amazon would get games on their platforms. They get it on Prime, they get it on Peacock, and all of that stuff, right? So they're part of the deal. Also ESPN, which is Disney, right? So ESPN is part of it, and NBC, right? So these are the people that's part of the deal. But they all in a little bit of a competition, right? So let's talk about what ESPN did. So ESPN, they bought the rights to the TNT show with Kenny, Ernie, Shaq, and Charles Barkley, right? So that show belongs to ESPN now. So now ESPN employs Charles Barkley, which he hates ESPN, right? So he talks about ESPN so much he hates them, right? Now they're his boss. So that show belongs to him. But oddly enough, the TNT producer, people that produced and work for Turner Sports, they still are attached to the show, so they're still going to produce it. Or TNT still produces the show. So I don't know how that works, right? So but yeah, so they'll be part of ESPN. So ESPN, when they first announced that, they probably felt like, oh man, like we're doing it big. This is the hottest show in basketball, in NBA, right? NBA on TNT is the hottest show. Now we got it. We got Barkley, we got Shaq, we got Kenneth, we got that. So hey, I don't know if NBC can top that. I don't know if Amazon can top that. They can't mess with us, right? So that's their big thing, right? They got inside the NBA, and of course they got all the other ESPN characters, Stephen A, Shannon Sharp, if he ever gets his job back, freaking Kendrick Perkins, all these dudes. They got all these players that they can use to call games and do whatever they need to do. So they got a whole host of people. They are the worldwide not worldwide leader. They are the worldwide liar in sports, right? That's what I call them, right? So they think they got an all-star squad, which it looks like that, right? And then you see what Peacock did, or Amazon or Prime or whatever they did, right? So Amazon, they're going to own the NBA Cup, which I don't know if people watched it. So Amazon, they're gonna get the tournament at the beginning of the season. They're gonna get the preseason, or what do they call it? Emirates tournament, the in-season tournament. That belongs to Amazon. So they will air those games. They got a special Black Friday game. So I don't know if that's gonna be a big game like it's like football on Thanksgiving or basketball on Christmas. I don't know if that Black Friday game is like a big deal, but that's part of their package they got. So they got the NBA Cup, Black Friday, and I think they get a couple of games as well. I don't know which games they're going to get, but their squad consists of, I think they got, and we're talking about Amazon. They got, if I remember correctly, Amazon has Candace Parker, Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, Blake Griffin, Taylor Rooks, and they also got Steve Nash and Stan Van Gundy, right? So those are their analysts and their studio anchors that they're going to be utilizing. I guess that's sexy, I don't know. I mean, Taylor Rooks, Candace Parker, they trying to kind of be like ESPN. They got some eye candy, some ladies and stuff like that, and then they went and got some former basketball players, Dirk, Blake, Steve Nash, and a coach in Van Gundy. I don't know who wants to hear them talk. Like I'm not enjoying Steve Nash with LeBron James on Mind the Game. I don't know if I want to hear him talk about the game, especially if he's contaminated by Clutch Sports and he's gonna be out there capping. That's not gonna be good, right? D Wade is too concerned about painting his nails and representing for a community that got nothing to do with basketball, right? He's too busy doing that. So I don't know how much I'm gonna like that. Blake Griffin is comedy gold sometimes. He's a comedian, but I've never heard him call no game. I don't know how that Dirk, that's gonna be interesting, right? But Candace Parker and D Wade, they're the most polished of the and Stan Van Gundy, because they've been doing it for years. They've been doing it for a while. So they might can hold it down. So that's cool. You know, TNT is going to ESPN, the NBA on TV. That's a big deal. Amazon, I think they got the weakest package, right? They get the Emirates tournament, D Wade, Candace Parker, Dirk, Blake, Steve Nash, Van Gundy, Taylor Rooks. I think that's a little mid. And then NBC, who had the NBA for years, they bringing back the GOAT, all the nostalgia from the 90s. And like, they even bringing a song out of retirement. Dun, 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 dun. They bringing that song back out. Man, you know what it feels like to hear that song on Saturday or Sunday during a game or play. Oh my goodness. NBC knows how to do the NBA. Trust me. That's probably why when they tried to get back in after they lost the contract with the NBA, and they tried to get back in, there was nothing Turner could do. There was nothing they could do to keep it. They was play pimping. The offer came in and they thought they was gonna get a chance to match it, I guess. And they was like, "No, we out." they thought they was play pimping, right? NBC is bringing the GOAT back. That's enough already, right? But not only is he bringing back the GOAT, I think they're gonna have Jamal Crawford. I don't know if y'all seen Jamal Crawford in action when he either call games or he's sitting in the studio. Jamal Crawford is good, right? Jamal Crawford is good, right? So Mike Tirico, oldie but good. I don't know who Noah Eagle is, right? They're using an AI generated version of Jim Fagan, which was the guy who was big on NBC back in the day. They got permission from his family to use his AI generated voice to be included with bringing back that song that we love so much. And then you got the freaking GOAT, and most of the games are gonna be on NBC, so they got like the bigger piece of the pie as far as the games, right? So Michael Jordan, special contributor, we don't know yet. Carmelo Anthony will be an analyst in the studio, right? So you got Jamal Crawford, Carmelo, the GOAT, Reggie Miller, right? Jim Fagan. Like, this is insane. NBC won it, right? NBC won it. So this is what I want to do for y'all, right? Just to kind of tell you why I think Michael Jordan giving us any type of talk, any type of basketball talk is gonna be dope. Number one, if you heard Kobe do Kobe detail, I mean, he learned from Michael Jordan and Phil, right? He said Michael Jordan gave him most of the advice that he got, I mean, he got advice from the Laker greats as well, Jerry West and Magic. He talked to them a lot, and he even talked to Bill Russell, even though he was a Celtic. So Kobe didn't care who he got advice from and talked to, but he said the person he called the most was Michael Jordan, right? He said he owed a lot to Mike, right? So and that's why he talked like Mike, act like Mike, chew gum like Mike, walk like Mike, play like Mike, all this stuff, man. So when you see Kobe, it's almost like seeing Mike's little brother. So if people were going to that Mamba Academy blown away, and most of them dudes that went to the females, WNBA females that went to that Mamba Academy got better just by what he was teaching them. And it wasn't like bag work and all this stuff. Like they said, like Kyrie said, he would have them watching film, taught them how to watch film, break down film, and then he was teaching them the final points of the game. I mean, the Mamba Academy was about to be huge, right? So I'm hoping Michael Jordan is doing something like that. But let's get into this deal, man, because now that we've got the news that the GOAT is going to be part of NBC as a special contributor, is what they said. Did you hear about this, Chris?
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay. So I wanted to break it down, y'all, because there's a little competition going on between these networks. Well, first of all, according to what is it called? I forgot this daggone website, but this is how it's supposed to be broken down, because one network will get certain games, the other network will get the other games. One network is getting some games in the playoffs, one network is getting the in-season tournament. You get what I'm saying? So I think Prime is getting in-season tournament, one network getting the All-Star game, and I think it's supposed to flip-flop annually. Mm-hmm. I think so. So it's a collective way that they're doing it, right? But these networks are trying to put their best foot forward, especially for this first year. And I don't know which one got the best out there. You see ESPN top left, NBC top right, and at the bottom you see Amazon. Now, top right, NBC got the GOAT, Michael Jordan. I don't know how he's going to be a special contributor, what he's going to do. My guess is
a little bit of info.
Oh, go ahead.
Just that he was going to be only in pre-recorded broadcast when they need analysis of the actual game. So I'm guessing like maybe a breakdown of actual gameplay. Now that'd be dope. I'm interested to see, but I don't think they want MJ straight off the golf course losing a parlay on some live TV, because he might say what he might say what he really feels.
but nonetheless, though, the GOAT would be involved some type of way. I figured it would be some pre-recorded stuff. I thought it was gonna be something similar to breaking down film like Kobe on detail.
That's what I was hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. That'd be dope.
You won't get
that. It would be dope. Nah. I hope it's something like that. And but ESPN on detail.
I'm not even sure that Michael Jordan's mind is that great. Like I'm not. I think Kobe had a great mind that fueled his talent. I think Michael Jordan had a great talent, and it came to him thoughtlessly.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think he had to think about it. I just think that he just went out there and executed. I think he just checks into this level of, if you're in front of me, I'm doing you. Pause.
Mike, if you can hear this, slow it down. Jay just dissed you. you just tried to be nice and call him dumb. I caught that.
Listen, man. Have you ever? The nigga said the ceiling is the roof. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely said that. He did say that. He did say that. So Jay, so
the ceiling is the roof, though. Sometimes
I don't think the ceiling ever the roof. I think
it ain't. The roof is the roof, and the ceiling is the ceiling.
Oh man, what are you trying to say is that the if the ceiling is your limit, is actually the roof, so you can go a little bit beyond it.
That's about as good as Ja Morant and his grenade throwing thing, boy. That was good right there.
Hey, Mike went to that game and he was drunk and he didn't know they was gonna put a mic in front of him.
Hey, look at this comment. K Soprano said the ceiling is the net.
Y'all ain't gonna let me live on that one. Look. Michael Jordan, special contributor. They got Vince Carter. They got Melo in the studio. Reggie Miller's going to be calling games. Jamal Crawford. They're good. Mike Tirico, Noah Eagle. They're bringing back NBC's nostalgic. They bringing that back with Jim Fagan's voice with AI. So NBC is all in. Then when you look at the bottom at Amazon, Taylor Rooks, D Wade, Steve Nash, Candace Parker, Blake Griffin, Dirk Nowitzki, Udonis Haslem, Ian Eagle, Kevin Harlan. Something about that just screams no seasoning.
No, right? Ian Eagle and Kevin Harlan, they do NFL games, and I watch those on mute. Nah, for real, no disrespect. Yeah.
Did you want to hear from Steve Nash and Dirk though?
I don't like hearing Dirk talk. Like, no disrespect.
Wait. Jay got some animosity.
So the way I'm seeing this is,
Amazon is trash.
ESPN and NBC got all the fixes. They got everything that came fresh out the kitchen, and Amazon was like, just scrape us whatever you got left.
Nah, they went and got fast food.
We got Blake Griffin. What?
Nigga. You got Parker? Them boys got Parker?
They got Parker. Candace Parker.
Well, up top at ESPN, I'm not in love with ESPN either, man. Kendrick Perkins is not legit like that.
No, but this is okay. So
Kendrick Jefferson, Kendrick Perkins, all they go do is glaze LeBron. ESPN is the LeBron glazing station.
Well, Kendrick is, according to this, like Kendrick is just staying in the role that he's currently in. Like he's not going to be on the sideline commentating games. So it's just nothing's really changing from ESPN is pretty much keeping the same thing going on.
They got
the Inside the NBA from TNT though.
Yeah, they
got Barkley now.
Well, good. We ain't got to see Wilbon and Malika and Stephen.
Wait. So I thought them boys was going to NBC, so they're going to ESPN.
Yeah, they're going to
ESPN. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible.
Now, NBC for sure. NBC trying to make all that money back that they lost in the Bill Cosby deal when he was trying to buy them. So.
Patreon will be following this episode directly. Going to sign up to our Patreon.
So, I think it's fair to say that NBC is got the cream of the crop right now.
That Bill Cosby deal fell through, boy.
Jay, no.
I'm a little iffy about
it's a restructure, yo.
Yo, stop talking about this.
Hey Jay, what Cosby do when he was walking through that courthouse?
Hey, why we all do that?
Everybody did it. Everybody knows what he's talking about.
That's a clip.
We got it. 134. 134. I'm going directly before the post game. I'm cutting that up. I'm cutting up. Yo, how we all saw that? Like, yo.
Oh boy.
Yo, man, I'm sorry that deal fell through, boy, but NBC back, man. They back on top.
They're back.
It might be time for him to try to buy again. This might be good time right
now.
Oh man, no time like the present, man. Golly. Oh man, but now y'all final thoughts on the networks trying to battle it out and get dream teams put together, man. I mean, ESPN getting Inside the NBA was huge though.
It was that.
I think the ESPN will have the best pre and post game coverage. I think the actual game, like from tip off, halftime show, end the game, I think NBC will have that, and I think Amazon will get games that nobody care about, like Wizards versus Hornets.
The fact that they got the in season tournament, man, I'm like, man, why I got to do the in season tournament?
Yeah, that's how I thought it was an attribute.
The same thing y'all said that ring don't count.
That's a punch.
If I'm the NBA and I'm looking at that, I'm like, man, we just made this whole money grabbing tournament and now we ain't finna get no money because it's on Amazon.
Nah, they gonna get some money from it because Amazon already gave it to them.
Yo, look at it. Hey, that's the Cosby angle right there. That's the Yo, man, we almost there. Come on, man. Come on, we gotta get right. Oh man.
Oh god. All right, man.
That's funny. Oh, terrible, bro.
So I think we know who gonna be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Right?
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
That man went to Studio B.
That man went to Studio B real quick.